Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to everybody to our class of Learn Arabic of Quran. So far we have learned, we're slowly building our house of Arabic, and we're slowly putting some bricks together to build our house. So what have we learned so far? So we learned about the Arabic alphabets. We've learned about the vowel signs, how the signs and sounds are produced in Arabic. We've learned about different words in Arabic, how the different words are, what are the different words, ism, fi'al and harf. We've learned the ism status, marfu, mansub and majroor. And recently we did about the sentences, like jumlatul ismiya, jumlatul fi'aliya, and we're doing jumlatul ismiya and we're learning about mubtada and khabar. So continuing with our journey on sentences, inshallah today in Jumlat al-Ismiya, we will be starting to make some simple sentences. So we've learned so far that in Jumlat al-Ismiya, you have Mubtada, which comes at the beginning of a sentence, and Khabar. So what are the things which makes Mubtada? So we know it's Ism, and these are the things which comes under Ism, name, place, animal, thing, adjective, adverb. So we know any word which starts with these things, it becomes Mubtada. So what are these words called as? So all these things can be put together and they're called proper nouns. So these proper nouns, when you see the front of a sentence, then you know that is a mubtada. So what are the other ways that can be a mubtada in a sentence? So the other words that can come as a mubtada in a sentence, today we're going to learn is demonstrative pronouns. So what are these demonstrative pronouns? These are the two words which we'll be learning in these classes. So one is called HADHA and the other is called dhalika. So just how you pronounce this letter the is you have to bring your tip of your tongue just in front of the teeth. In Urdu it's pronounced as haza, which is wrong. The tip of the tongue is on the palate, which is wrong, behind the teeth. It has to be in front of the teeth. HADHA, HADHA and dhalika. So what do these words mean? HADHA means this and dhalika means that. So we'll be learning about this and that. So we'll be journeying beginning with HADHA. So if you see here, how do we write and how do we pronounce? So we write HADHA as HADHA. You see, it's a short sound. It's not a long sound, but we pronounce this as HADHA. So the reason why is originally this alif was part of HADHA. Because of constant usage, what happens is, as you know, the Arabic is a language of discount. It gives you a discount and the alif has been omitted and it's written as HADHA but is pronounced as HADHA. So same thing with dhalika. So it's written as dhalika but we pronounce it as dhalika. So HADHA. So HADHA means this. So when do we use this? We use this pronoun to point things which are nearer to us. Anything which close to us, we say this. So let's give an example. So if we say هذا بيت, so we know literally it means this house, but we translate it as this is a house. So we insert an is. So I'm going to tell a little bit more about how to figure out when to put the is. So if you see two words and there is no connection in between them, there is no other word coming in between them, and there is no other way of establishing any connection, they're not directly related to each other, then at that point we can insert an is. If you see here, hada is a demonstrative pronoun and baitun is a noun. So there is no connection in between them. So what we can do is, instead of just saying this house, we can say this is a house. So when there is no connector between two nouns, then we can insert is. So let's do some more examples to practice hadha. You say hadha babun. This is a door. Hadha masjidun. This is a masjid. So how do we say this? This is a book. Book means kitab. So if I want to say this is a book, how do we say? Say hadha kitabun. This is a book. What is this? Say hadha miftahun. Miftahun. Hadha miftahun. This is a key. This is a chair. What do you say? Hadha kursiyun. Hadha kursiyun. This is a chair. This is a pen. Pen means qalam. So how do we say? Right? Hadha qalamun. This is a pen. So if you see anything which is close to us, we use hadha. So today we'll be learning a little bit more about asking. Okay, we'll do some more letters, sorry. Hadha maktabun. This is a table. And this is a bed. Hadha sarirun. We should build our vocabulary. So inshallah I'll be sending all the vocabs. So try and practice and memorize these words. Hadha sarirun. This is a bed. So we'll see something about asking questions. If you're telling what is this, then we say this is a table. So what are the particles to ask questions? So like we in English we got what, when, how, where. So today we'll learn how to interrogate in Arabic. That is, what are the interrogative particles? What are the words which you use to ask questions? So these are called harful istifham. Istifham means the words to seek understanding. So we'll be learning about two words today, inshallah. So first letter is called ma, and the second is a. Ma means what, and very soon we'll be learning about a after ma. So ma means what. So if you want to say what is this, so what do you say? Ma hadha. What is this? So ma is used to point at, to ask question about objects or animals. So it's like this. Ma hadha. What is this? Say hadha babun. This is a door. Ma hadha. What is this? Say hadha masjidun. This is a masjid. So if you can make a question, so how do we say? Ma hadha. Hadha kitabun. So you got a question and you got an answer for this. So again, how do we ask question? Just put ma hadha. What is this? Hadha miftahun. So this is a simple way of asking question about any objects or animals. Excuse me. So what about a? So a is a question, is a letter which is used to turn the statement into a question. Like for example, if we have hadha miftahun, so we put a in front of it and we turn the whole sentence into a question. So if you say this is a key, it is a sentence. If you want to turn a sentence into a question, so you put a in front of it and the whole thing becomes a question. So if you say hada miftahun, say ahada miftahun, is this a key? So if you see here, the tone of the sentence is changed. It is like it's like a rhetoric question, and like you are expecting some answer. So when you say ahada miftahun, is this the key? So the answer always begins with either yes or no. If you're asking, is this the key? Either you say, yes, it is a key, or no, it is not a key. So how do we say in Arabic? Say, na'am means yes, and la means no. So whenever you see a, then the answer always begins with either na'am or la. La. If you see, ahada babun, is this a door? Is this a door? You say, na'am, yes. Hada babun, this is a door. Ahada masjidun, is this a masjid? We say, La, hada baytun. Ahada qamisun, sorry, ahada miftahun, is this a key? Say, La, hada qamisun. So in today's session, so alhamdulillah, so we learned about hada, the demonstrative pronoun, which means this, how it is pronounced, how it is written, and we learned about how to ask questions with two simple words, or which are called interrogative particles, which are ma and a. Ma is a simple way, of course, asking questions, what is this? And a is as like a rhetoric questions, returning the whole sentence into a question, and is always answered with naam or la. Inshallah, we'll continue in our next session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.